Hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're going to talk about something very interesting and also just very disappointing. And it is Beast Wars Transformers, the video game, and also Beast Wars Transmetals Transformers, the video game. So, if you actually look those games up or even play them, it's really a letdown. I mean, I guess way back in the day it could be something, but those games seem like a total letdown. I mean, I was looking for those for years, and when I actually get to see footage of it, it was very disappointing. I guess the good thing to talk about is that the video game for Beast Wars Transformers was actually featured in Animorphs, the TV show. Yeah, funny, isn't it? They're able to turn into robots, into animals, and yeah, Animorphs do the same thing, but they're human. So that was kind of funny. So if you ever wondered what video game, I think it was Marcos. If you ever wonder what game he was playing, well, it turns out, sorry about that tongue. So it turns out that he was playing Transformers Beast Wars, the video game. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? So if you play Transformers Beast Wars, the video game, you actually find it's more the fact of it's very low graded and crappy as hell because it's like it was a simulation. Now, what they could have done, which of course they would be like, oh, but that'll cost so much money. The idea would be actually to do season 1 of Beast Wars, put that in game form, and well, since we have a bunch of action figures, Transformers toys that we never seen in a TV show, why not put them in the freaking video game? Make it an A squad and a B squad. And you can also make some funny, interesting ideas of why you don't see them in a TV show, because they're the away squad. So you have, Team A and Team B for Predacons and for Maximals. So it brings up to a big thumbs up, and I guess Bear Claw was his name Bear Claw? I think it was Polar Claw. Well, anyways, he could actually be team leader of the away team, and you have like a few others, and they actually just explore and protect the other place from Team B of Predacons. So yeah, there you go, and you can have them intertwined together, and then when Transmetals happen, of course, well, I bet you'll most likely kill some of them off, and some of them will appear in Transmetals and everything, and then I guess the idea would be the alien technology is how Transmetals 2 happened. So that means that for some Transmetals 2, they actually would still have it. So that means that the away team would steal the alien object from Black Arachne after she transforms, and then they'll do it to themselves, at least a few of them would. And yeah, there we go. So that's exactly what should have happened with those. It's just the fact of they could have based it off season 1, season 2, and season 3. And well, for the ones that don't show up in the series, you could actually have done that. Have them in the series. And of course, if that's too much to ask to have an away team as well for both sides, then just make the away team the part of Transformers. And then have like some unlockables. Yeah, so you have the away team unlock, and then you're able to unlock Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Dinobot, Waspinator, Megatron, yeah, something like that. And then there you go. Oh yeah, let's talk about what happened with Beast Wars Transmetals. So that video game, it turned out to be a fighting game, which I guess is okay. But personally, I would prefer to have an adventure game with fighting. Instead, it's just a fighting game, which I'm like, oh, I mean, it could be good. It could be fun. You can transform from beast mode to robot mode. That would be kind of cool. But on the other hand, I'm like, you should have a story with it. And if there's a story in it, well, that's good. But chances are it won't be as good as it could be. So that's just the idea. I think that's about it. Yeah, and if they do remake it, if they do decide to actually do this idea, then I would say for the first one, they could actually make it the first game that they originally released in PlayStation be in the remake, and it's basically training simulations. So that's the original game. The original game is training simulations that you can do within the game, and then the story mode is completely different from that. So it's like maybe 2-in-1, and maybe you can bring a battle mode, a fighting part to it as well. But I just personally like that story mode, you know? Yeah, just story mode with levels where you can go against Megatron, and yeah, and you could pick which team side you're on too. That would be kind of cool too. You can pick which side you're on, and I guess that would be too much to ask, because then that means that you'll have so many sides to deal with. Like you can have Scorponok, and Scorponok is okay, and maybe you can hint at season 2 and 3, aka the Transmetals part. And of course, Scorponok dies. It's like, yeah, just before Transmetals start. It's like, oh frick. Yeah, you have your character, and you're like, I'm trying to stay up. So I guess that'll be the cool part, is that you can change what happens. Like for instance, kind of like what happens in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. Yeah, where you can kill Krillin and Goku turns Super Saiyan. Same idea. If you're able to keep Waspinator alive, if you're able to keep Pterosaur alive. Scorponok, sadly, he's supposed to be a Transmetal. Thanks, John G, for pointing that out. But they never made a Transmetal form for him in toy form. So that means, oh, because now they're going to have to create one. And I guess, why don't you just follow suit and do what you did to Rhinox? And I guess for Rhinox, if you really want to, you could actually make it so Rhinox doesn't get knocked out. Yeah, it's like, yeah, if you're able to make Rhinox stand his own ground and able to keep him alive, then you can unlock his Transmetal form. So that'll be kind of cool just to do that type of thing. But anyways, there you go. Video game really does need a remake. It really does. And it's sad that this is what you have. It's very rare to come by, and I guess that most likely make it a lot of money. But on the other hand, I'm like, but the game doesn't deserve to be rare. It deserves to be like massively produced. So you're able to get it very easily. But of course, yes, it's from a franchise. But anyways, if you can get this game, I would say keep it for the fact of making a collection, especially if you're a Beast Wars fan. Of course, if you can't find a game, it shouldn't be no biggie, because the games are not that good. Anyways, thank you for watching, and tell me what you think. Should Beast Wars get their own video game, and should they be remade? Or should it get remakes? Anyways, thank you for watching.